In this video, we visit the city of Mostar. I contemplate doing the famous bridge jump. I'm gonna do this jump, You could possibly die, break your neck, and we start to learn about the history of the Balkan War. I also tried traditional Bosnian coffee with a local and took the most awkward boat ride of my life.
Better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know
Hi friends, welcome to another video. A new country, I believe this is country number 23. You heard it here first. We are in Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. I hope I say that right. I really am sorry if I did pronounce that wrong. As you can see in the background, we have the famous Mostar Ottoman Bridge. Now, as if my life wasn't dramatic enough, this morning we've already helped a man set up some table for an event. We've nearly got the drone eaten by a vicious dog. Not vicious, he looked lovely, but he did not like the drone. And I've already sweated out my entire body. So if you're new around here, my name is Dain LUKA. I post travel content currently every Tuesday and Friday around 5:30 p.m. I want to say. We are in Mostar for today, so come and hang out with me. I don't know what's going to happen. I've got a few things on the itinerary. We are heading to a walking tour soon. It's currently 8:30. I've actually been here for 2 nights already, but I've been using this time to chill out. I've stayed in an Airbnb, which has just been amazing, and it's also been really hot here. When I arrived here, it was 47 degrees, and I was like, I can't even breathe. I like the heat. That is too much heat. Someone needs to turn it down in the kitchen. There is a lot of history in Mostar. I've been reading up on it, but I'm going to go to a few museums, a few mosques. We're going to a walking tour, and just behind me is the famous bridge where people jump off. My first day, I was like, I'm going to do this jump. And I looked at it, I was like, it's not that high. And then I started reading up on it, and there's a serious risk of death. I was talking to my friends about it, and they were like, Dane, you are so clumsy, please do not do this. You could possibly die. You could possibly break your neck, break your teeth, break any part of your body if you land really awkwardly. As much as I want to do it, the risk of injury with myself is quite high. You know what I'm like, guys. The Ottoman Bridge was actually built in 1566. It was unfortunately destroyed during the war, which I'm hoping we'll find out a bit about later during the museums and going on the walking tour. It was destroyed partially in 1993. It was, however, later rebuilt by 2004 when it opened. This bridge is now one of Bosnia's 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, so definitely check it out. It's absolutely stunning.
I know we're going somewhere, into the danger zone. It all points right to that.
So this is the bridge here. It's actually 24 meters, and even the guys at Red Bull come and do like competitive sports from this bridge. There is a smaller diving board there. I believe that one is 10 meters, but you can basically go to the local diving team who are trained divers, and they sit up there all day like getting euros and then jumping off. But you can pay them, I think it's like 30 euros I read on a blog, and they show you how to dive properly on the little board, and then if they're happy with you jumping on the big one, you go and do the big one. I really pranked myself out last night because I watched one guy who like broke his neck. There was another guy who like bashed his teeth, and I was just like, I know what I'm like. I really shouldn't be doing this as much as I want to. I love a little bit of adrenaline rush, but I don't want to die. Fair play to the lads that do this. Maybe one day, no, definitely one day I'll do it. So let's go hit up this walking tour. Okay, so I thought this walking tour started at 9 AM because that's what someone messaged me saying, but I've just checked their website and it actually starts at 9:30, so I'm just sort of hanging around. I've got like 8 minutes, so hopefully the walking tour is on. Things have definitely been a bit funny with COVID. I found like some things aren't on, some things are limited. Timings have changed, so we'll see. Okay, so that walking tour guide never actually showed up, but luckily some of the people that were waiting, so there's another one at 10 AM, so we have just walked over here. They told me 9 AM. I then waited from 9 AM. It's like 9:45 and no one showed up, so yeah, I think it was 3 walking tours. Mostar, I don't know what happened to the guy. Some people tried calling him, he just didn't show up, so whatever. I'm at another one, it's 10 AM. If it's any good, I'll put it down below. Okay, so that tour guide didn't turn up either, which is not great. Like, I was really looking forward to a walking tour. I think they're great at just like finding out all the information, all the facts, getting a lowdown on the history in a place you go to. And it's a good way to start the day because they take you around places and then you think, okay, I'll go there later, I'll eat at that place later. But hey ho, we are here. We are not going to let that ruin our day. There's a few places I want to go to. So let's just do our own tour, I guess. I feel like I've totally chickened out from this one. Like, I was so raring to do it until I freaked myself out by watching all those YouTube videos. I will also say this bridge is extremely slippery, so be careful. They've even got little grooves on the bridge to help you cross. Well, at least that's what I think they're for. Otherwise you would literally walk to one side and you would slip the whole way down. God, I'm out of breath already. I can see someone getting ready to jump over there, and I think what they do is they cover themselves in the water before because it is so cold down below. I'll try and get some footage of it. Okay, he's taking ages. I'll come back later. Okay, so we have come to our first mosque of the trip. Really exciting. I'm going to try and be really quiet because, you know, I speak very loudly. As you can see, we have made it to the top of the mosque, and I feel like this is probably the most beautiful place. Oh my god, I need to be careful. Like, we have this beautiful view of the Mostar bridge, the old town, both sides of the river. Now what you'll notice is if you do come here, there are bazaars each side of the river. They sell like little ornaments, really beautiful things. And I got my granny a fridge magnet because I needed some change. So let's count how many fridge magnets Granny's gonna have by the end of the trip. I'm scared to go down because that was quite a lot to, like, it was very small. I feel like this is a repeat of Croatia, getting stuck in small spaces, and my claustrophobia is saying no. I think I'm concentrating more on not slipping. So this is one of the reasons why people come to Mostar, Bosnia, to jump off this bridge. Okay, so that might have been one of the most awkward boat rides I have ever had. So I just paid €5 for like a 15-minute boat ride up and down the river. I wasn't really sure where it was going. The guy didn't say anything to me, and he just went up and down the river like 3 times, and I was just sat there like, this is really awkward. But yeah, maybe if you're with someone, check it out. But if you're on your own, tad's awkward. I'm always gonna keep it real on this channel. I'm always going to tell you if something was good or something was bad. So I've just quickly come back to the Airbnb. I'm going to grab some lunch, and then I just need to get some batteries for my camera because it's dying. And yeah, I'm just going to sit in the AC for 10 minutes because it's so hot. It's so hot. Hey guys, so just a little update. I've literally been at the Airbnb chilling for the last few hours because it's so hot right now. Like, it's literally like nearly hitting 40 degrees. I'm here, I've just met this guy Pierre. He's hitchhiking around Europe, I think, at the moment. So we have come to the Museum of Genocide. I've heard from locals it's quite depressing, but I feel like we'll probably learn a lot. And actually, it looks like it's closed right now. Okay, that's not like a great start. Yeah, that's closed.
Okay, thank you for nothing.
Okay, cool. It says open till 9. That's wrong. Maybe they close it. Okay, we need another plan.
I will take your coffee to show how we drink it here.
Okay.
So first of all, welcome to Café de Alma. My name is Sarah. My cousin is the owner of this place.
Okay, oh that's perfect.
Yeah, and we are the only roasting coffee shop in this town. The only coffee that we serve here is this one, the traditional Bosnian coffee, because our goal is to share a bit of tradition to our guests that come here. We like to prepare the coffee and to sit, to fully relax, to forget about all the problems, obligations, kids, everything, just leave them aside and you have your coffee. So first what I do is I put some fresh cold water on top.
Yeah.
Because cold water is heavier than this boiling coffee.
Okay.
As it falls down, creates vacuum, and it pulls the grounds down to the bottom of the pot. And after that, I separate this cream from the edges, and I mix it. When you get this light brown cream, take all of it, and you place it inside the cup.
Okay.
This cream of coffee we call it kaymak, and kaymak is the best part of this coffee. And after that, I simply pour it. As well, so here is some Turkish delight with rose flavor. It is your dessert. You have a glass of fresh cold water just to cleanse your palate.
Thank you so much.
If you have any more questions, I'll be inside.
Thank you.
What is it?
She said put a bit of cold water on the top. Tell me if I'm saying this wrong for you, because
Okay.
am I doing it right?
Yes.
And then it's mixing it,
Yes.
yeah, to get
A little bit
to
more.
foam it up a little bit at the top, and then the foam bit in here,
Yes.
yeah, then pouring it in. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Until it gets a little bit muddy.
Okay. I think that looks pretty good.
I like
Okay. Cheers. That's really good. That is really good. And I don't normally like black coffee, but that's really good. Yeah, I just want to like drink it all.
Yeah, but you know what?
Just a little update. So the museum that we went to go to earlier was completely closed. Some local told us that it's been closed for a year because of coronavirus and they haven't reopened it yet. So I've come back to the walk-in tour. We've just went for coffee and really good coffee. We ended up staying for like 2 hours and they gave us like extra coffee because some other customers walked out. And now I've got a headache because I think that's my 3rd coffee of the day. So I'm a bit like, ugh. I've come back to the walk-in tour, so the one that I tried to come to this morning at 9 AM, I've come back because I've heard there's another one at 6 o'clock and I do genuinely want to learn about the history of Mostar, so yeah, I'm going to take you guys on a walk-in tour. Okay, so we're like 2 hours deep into this walk-in tour. I'm learning a lot about the history of this place. It's very interesting, but my mind is like, I think this is the most learning I've done in a very long time. Whoa, hey guys, well that was a heavy AF walking tour last night. I kind of thought it would be a very informative tour, which it totally was, and I would highly recommend it. Our tour guide was amazing. He's actually a local and he just knew the history of Mostar and Bosnia inside out. Now I'm not even going to try and comprehend or understand the complex history that is Bosnia and Herzegovina and Yugoslavia. The tour guide even admitted himself that it is very complex, but essentially there was a war here in the 90s, there was lots of republics involved, and what was once Yugoslavia is now lots of different countries. One thing that really stuck in my mind was when the tour guide said, this is the street that divides the Serbs to the Croats, and he said even to this day some locals have not stepped across that side of the street. He even said if I was to call the emergency room on this side of the road, I would get taken to doctors on this side of the road, but my doctor would never send me to the emergency room or any doctors on the other side of the road. So they have two separate everything. The only thing that they said that they share is the train services. Definitely check out Mostar. Please do me a favor. Make sure you go on a walking tour or get a guide, because you can really just feel the history of the city when you're walking around. It's very beautiful, but there is a lot that has happened here and it's so recent. Like, this only happened within the last 30 years. Like, I never learned about wars like this back in school, or maybe I did and I just didn't listen. The more time I spend in the Balkans, the more I'm gonna understand it, hopefully. I've really enjoyed my time in Mostar. I've also enjoyed chilling out at this Airbnb, which I'm sad to leave. Back to hostel life later. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure you hit subscribe, please. I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I sound like such a beg friend right now, but I looked at my analytics and 90% of you guys that watch my videos aren't subscribed. Why aren't you subscribed? With that, I'm gonna go, so take care and peace out.